So Ziad, there's this consensus that e-commerce is set to benefit from the COVID-19 crisis. Are we talking about specific sectors within e-commerce?
I believe a number of sectors and subsectors which were already enjoying high growth are seeing this accelerated by the current crisis, but will also continue to do well even afterwards. So it's just an acceleration of existing trends. E-commerce, definitely all subsectors of e-commerce are benefiting, but within that, there are a few subsectors I particularly like, particularly given the upcoming period. We expect, and I'm expecting to see, unfortunately, an economic slowdown, which could be quite prolonged, longer than what some analysts and what the financial markets are expecting. So in that context, for example, I would see the subsegment of resale doing very well. And we have a very leading resale company in the Middle East, which specializes in luxury goods, online resale. It's called the Luxury Closet. And I'm sure they are doing, and they will be continuing to do very well, because in an economic recession, owners of high-end items are more likely to sell them, and new customers are more likely to flock and buy pre-owned items. Another subsegment which I like a lot, and I think the whole market has focused on that, is groceries. So all of us sitting at home have been ordering our groceries online. We've had no choice unless you want to take a permit and go to the supermarket. And I think the habit of ordering your groceries online will remain, even though people will may mix sometimes going to the mall or the supermarket with online shopping. A number of items, particularly if you're looking to buy big, heavy items, or you're looking to buy large quantities, it's very easy to buy them online. And in that segment, there's also a company I like a lot called Bulkwiz, which does bulk deliveries of groceries based on online ordering. And I think that business and those types of businesses will continue to do well even afterwards.
Ziad, for startups working in this space, is this the time to raise capital, or is it time to focus on perfecting your product?
It's a great question. And I've been in capital markets and advising companies on raising capital for more years than I care to say. And the time to raise capital is when you can, not when you need it. This is a very important advice. Don't wait until you need the money to raise money. If you can raise money, make sure you access it, whether it's equity, whether it's debt. If the markets are there, if investors are there, take money is my advice, and keep it for a rainy day, and make sure your cash balances are good, because it may be that, and right now the market is good. I mean, it's good only for the good companies. It's difficult for everybody, but in a few months' time, if we see another crash in the stock market, which could be quite possible in the fall, September, October, then you could see the markets being closed for an extended period of time. So if you are a company who can raise capital now, my advice is definitely you should do that.
Ziad, finally, do you see some big brick and mortar companies eyeing at the moment opportunities perhaps to acquire some of the emerging e-commerce platforms?
Yeah, what this crisis has done is an unprecedented time of massive closures of retail all over the world. And you're seeing bankruptcies now happening, from Neiman Marcus in New York to potentially many companies in the UK. A business like Primark, who decided not to be online, not to have any online presence, is suffering heavily. So in our region as well, those bricks and mortar players who had an online presence are looking to accelerate it, and those who did not have it are waking up to the fact that they need to get into this segment very quickly, whether it's by building or acquiring or even making minority investments in e-commerce companies and trying to benefit from their growth in that way.
Ziad Awad, thank you very much.
Thank you.